firstly, congratulations, I guess, 18-month contract after 2 pretty impressive months.
Thank you, yeah. Obviously buzzing to sort of finally have it signed. Obviously, when I first moved there, I could only sign on non-contract. So to finally sort of have that security, if you know what I mean, and sort of be able to sort of relax and enjoy my football now, I'm buzzing for it. I signed at Falkirk, and then the gaffer that brought me in got sacked after 3 games, and the new person that come in sort of just I didn't play any minutes for him. He just wasn't having me, but that's football. Do you know what I mean? It's a game of opinions, and so you've got to sort of embrace that. But just to be back here playing every week, do you know what I mean? Like 90 minutes most weeks, and in front of great crowds. Do you know what I mean? Taking like 900 kilometers or whatever it was on Tuesday. It's perfect for me just to be getting minutes under my belt and playing every week.
And you look like you're enjoying it out there.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, like I said, just to be playing in front of good crowds and enjoying myself and doing well and pick it like we have done recently, picking up 3 points is, do you know what I mean? It's perfect for me.
You've had 11 appearances. You scored 3 times as well. A couple of good goals in that. Any of those goals stand out as your favourite?
Probably my first, I'd say. Just sort of not relief, but do you know what I mean? Just to sort of finally get out of the way and score my first, I'd say, away at Darlington when we was in a bit of a sort of sticky run of form sort of thing. When I scored my first goal, yeah, I'd say that's probably the one I enjoyed the most.
And you mentioned that the good form's kind of picked up over Christmas, hasn't it? 2 really good wins against Kidderminster and Chester. And I guess despite the loss at Kidderminster, we want to be looking at the positives.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think in the games we weren't getting over the line. I think it was Alfred at home when we maybe conceded last minute, and obviously 2-0 up at Darlington, and they came back to draw 2-2. But I think it was sort of there to see that we were our performances were slowly getting better. I mean, there's a lot of players that have been brought in, so it's always going to take time for that to gel. And like I said, I'd come in. Do you know what I mean? It takes 4 or 5 games to sort of get into the swing of things, especially when you haven't been playing for a long time. So I think you can see, and the fans will be able to see now that now the team's getting together and gelling. That we played over Christmas when we lost to Bradford, we didn't deserve to lose that game. We had a better team, and then we've beaten Chester and Kiddie at home, who are teams that are all in and around the playoffs. And obviously we lost to Kiddie the other day, but they're a full-time team, and to be competing with them sort of for 90 minutes, I think you can definitely see that the performances are improving.
And it certainly seems like the players are really together and kind of as one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is a young group. Also, they've brought in sort of players like Gals. I mean, Gals been brilliant. I've played a bit deeper recently in midfield, and for me, he's sort of brilliant because he's always talking and always sort of on my case, and that's good. Do you know what I mean? It's good to sort of have someone who's talking all the time. And Jordan next to him, who's obviously been, since Harvey's been out of when he hurt his head, he's been brilliant as well. And those 2 at the back have really helped us, I think, with their communication through the game.
And in midfield, obviously, we brought in Theo Wharton lately, but also Elliot Richards and players like that have come back to fitness. So there's some real competition for places. Yeah,
definitely. I knew Elliot from before, and he sort of trialled at Newport when I was there. And you can see he's a brilliant technical player, and he's got a bit about him. He's got a bit of something that not many players have, and you can see that he's sort of calm and collected on the ball, and he can unlock a defence, or do you know what I mean? Sort of come up with something out of the blue, and I think it'd be brilliant to have him back in, getting on the ball for us and creating things. And also Theo I knew well through people. Obviously he was at Cardiff, where I knew Tommy, players like that, and yeah, he's settled in really well, and he's obviously not started yet, but he's been coming off the bench and making an impact, so that's good.
Saturday sees us entertain Chorley, the league leaders.
Like I said, we've had a very tough run in, and we've picked up more points than probably people would think that we would pick up out of the games that we've had over Christmas. But they're a more direct team. They won't play as much as teams sort of like Kiddie or Chester will. So I think that'll probably suit us, because it will allow us to sort of get the ball down and play more, and rather than go so direct into Simo. So yeah, I mean, if you look at I haven't actually looked, but if you look at the form table, I'm sure we're at least top half of the table. So the boys are confident, and we know that we're confident in ourselves, and that on our day that we can go and beat anyone. So I'm sure the fans will be behind us at Edgar Street, and we can go into the game and hopefully pick up another 3 points at home.